Hi, guys, and welcome back to this podcast episode. So, in today's video, first of all, I want to give a disclaimer that my throat is a little bit sick, and so I do apologize if my voice is a little bit stuffy. I'm not sure how the audio will turn out with my sickness. So, anyway, I wanted to make this podcast episode. I originally wanted to make this into a video format, but for some reason, I'm having a hard time, like a block of showing up on camera and trying to figure out like my filming setup and how I want to film. And it's been like this for the past few days. And I'm like, you know what? We're not doing any excuses. I have a message. I need to share this with people. What's the least resistance way that I can get this message out to the masses? And I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to hit record on my voice memos and record this as an audio only. And what I want to talk about today is how working out, getting fit, getting in shape will increase your chances. I don't want to say chances because money isn't by chance, but it will increase your ability. That's a better word. It will increase your ability to be able to generate money, wealth, and riches for yourself. And I want to talk about how the correlation between fitness and being into wellness and health and exercise, how I've seen that correlate with my income increasing and how this translates into other people and what we see. So, first thing I want to start out with is it is not 100% the truth or 100% true that if you work out consistently and exercise and be in your dream body and be super fit, that you will make more money or you will become a millionaire. This is not the truth because there are people with loads of money, like so much money, like billions, millions. We can name people who have massive amounts of wealth who are not in shape, who are overweight, who are fat. And I want to first say this because I want to talk more about this in other videos on the ultimate truth. So while this is not the ultimate truth, we can look at trends. And I can also make an argument that that is not real success or real wealth. Because if you are a billionaire, but you're sick and overweight and you're stuck in a morbidly obese body, to me, that is not success, because success is not one thing. Success is not mastery in one thing only, and then the rest of your life falls apart. Success is being a full, well-rounded person, being able to have success in not just one area, but all areas of your life, and being able to use the success principles, formulas, ingredients to translate that into every single area of your life and to ultimately get everything that you want. So for me, success is being able to manifest and create everything that you desire and having a full, well-rounded, successful life in all the three major areas, which is career, money, financial success. Second is health, fitness, wellness. And third is relationships and love, both platonic and romantic. And so that is my view of success. So that's what I first want to mention is it is not the ultimate truth, but we can look at trends and we can look at what most wealthy people do, and we can look at what most people do in general, right? So in general, this is just a statistic that most people who earn the most money, they have college degrees, right? So that's just like, it's not, is it 100% the ultimate truth that if you don't have a college degree that you can't be financially successful? No. But this is the trend, right? This is the this is what most successful people do. They value education, learning, personal growth, etc. So with that being said, I want to first mention that I'm super obsessed with figuring out, like, Brian Tracy. I don't know if you guys know who that is, but I consider him one of my mentors, and he says this in a lot of his speeches and a lot of his books that, and I also agree, he says that he's obsessed with learning the difference between those who are successful and those who are not. And I am also obsessed with that. So whenever I'm out and about, I just try to be super aware of things that people are doing, whether they are successful, like I see them driving a nice car and I can immediately tell, or if, I see someone working behind a counter and they clearly look like they're struggling, I still like to pick up cues from that, because I'm just so obsessed with like becoming an identity work and like what separates the haves and the have-nots. I don't know if that's the right term to use. I hear that term a lot, but what separates those who are successful and who are not? And one of the major things that I've identified is health, wellness, fitness. And I want to break down like how I discovered this, and I want to break down like how you can also utilize this in your life, and also talk about my story. So if you pay attention and if you notice, this is something that I started really picking up because I loved to go to, those like salad or like those, people call them like overpriced salad restaurants, like Kava, or what's another one? Sweet Greens, Just Salad. I freaking love those places. Pura Vida. Like, I love Pura Vida. I love Kava. I just went to Kava literally like yesterday or 2 days ago. And then today I had Sweet Greens. And I just love those like salad, like bowl places. Yeah, like I'm paying $25 for a salad, but to me, I just love the energy of those places. And I don't know, I'm just like really obsessed with those places. So after the gym or for lunch, like, or even dinner, you'll see me like at these places. And I started realizing, I was like, every time I'm near a Sweet Greens, or I'm near like a Just Salad, or I'm near a Whole Foods, or I'm near a Club Pilates. I don't know if you guys know the chain of Pilates or Orange Theory. Like, these are all like health food places, workout places. These are like chain places. And whenever I see those places, I notice that those places are always in really predominantly well-off, like wealthy neighborhoods that have a lot of money. And I know this because as soon as I pass a Whole Foods, there's like all these like nice houses. Or when I'm passing a Sweet Green, like the Sweet Green that's near me, it's near this like Bentley car dealership, and there's like really expensive restaurants around. Whenever I'm near a Whole Foods, it's always like just like it's super nice area. And a lot of people who are in the victim mindset or victim mentality, they might think that, oh, this is them gatekeeping. Like, of course, like a Whole Foods is not going to be in the ghetto or the hood because they don't want, like, this is someone who has a victim mentality. They would say that the reason why there's no Whole Foods in the ghetto or the hood or these impoverished places is because it's like a food desert. It's gatekeeping. Like, I've heard all this different stuff, but that is actually not true. It's just because those people don't care about that. If they were to put a Whole Foods that primarily, like, I don't know if you guys shop at Whole Foods, but I exclusively shop at Whole Foods, and I tried to make a video about that, but I don't know if the video came out good. I don't know if I'm going to post it, but yeah, I tried to make that video, and I said that in that video how those people that Whole Foods location would be out of business in like 30 days because those people don't care about that. They don't value the same things. And so it's not about the fact that, there's some secret society or system that's like gatekeeping. It's a simple fact that people who make more money tend to care more about their health, fitness, wellness, their body, and their overall well-being. It's just a literal fact. And this is something that I really notice. And if you notice when you drive through some of these like lower communities, there's a McDonald's on every corner. There's Burger King, there's Wendy's, and not just there's obviously McDonald's also in you'll find those as well, but it's like you can clearly see the difference. So this is one quality of successful people is successful people tend to care, they tend to invest more into their health, and they care more about the longevity of things than like quick feel good in the moment. Because, somebody who's eating McDonald's on a daily basis or whatever, eating unhealthy foods, right? They're choosing pleasure now and sacrificing later. Like they're worrying about the health consequences later, and they're sacrificing their future for a moment of dopamine and sugar rush hit, versus somebody who is successful. They focus on doing the hard thing today so that tomorrow's easier. They focus on delaying instant gratification. They focus on long-term vision. They don't focus on let me feel good right now. They focus on how can I feel good, long term. And it's not that eating healthy and fitness, it's not going to make you feel good. In fact, it's going to make you feel great. So it's like an oxymoron because, exercising in the moment might hurt because your muscles are breaking down and you're really tired and you're working out. And I literally had a Pilates class today where this was the case. And then immediately after the class was going on, I felt incredible. I felt on top of the world. And so the feeling that we crave from the healthy things, they don't come before, they come after. The pleasure from eating healthy, the pleasure from doing a really strenuous workout, the pleasure comes after the fact. It's always afterwards, it's not before. And you're not going to be able to experience that if you don't go through the journey ultimately. So that's what I wanted to talk about. And I want to make more videos on this topic on what are the qualities of successful people. And this is one of the main qualities that I see is you have to care about your health. You have to, because the thing is it's going to be so much harder to be a productive human and get work done when you're having a sugar crash, when you are sluggish because the food you're eating is making you tired, and it's making you mopey, and it's making you like all these different things. Like it is so important to keep this human body clear. Like I could talk about this in another video or go on for days about how when you fill your body with unhealthy foods, it severs the connection, the spiritual connection with you and God, with you and the quantum, the universe, like the connection that we have with God. That channel is severed when you are not taking care of the human body, when you're filling yourself up with junk, when you're scrolling for hours on end. That's why it's so important to have these healthy habits, like only eating whole foods. And I know it can be challenging, but being is never challenging. It like the version of you who's like eating clean and taking care of yourself, it's not hard. It's a different being, and being is never difficult. What's difficult is breaking the habit of being yourself. As Dr. Joe Dispenza would say, breaking the habits of yourself, right? You versus you, all those programs, the addiction, the habit, the craving of things that you know are making you sick and unwell, that is breaking the habit of being yourself. So I could literally go on for days and like so much, and I'm really challenging myself to just like show up and post, because I have so many things to say, and I feel like sometimes I'm like, I need to have things perfect, but the truth is I don't. And this topic really interests me, so let me know what you guys think in the comments. Let me know where you guys shop, where you get your food from, what kind of a diet you eat. Not diet like dieting, but diet as in your lifestyle meal plans. Like, what kind of food do you guys eat? I follow a paleo lifestyle food plan, so I only eat whole foods primarily, like 90% of the time, and I absolutely love it. It changed my life. It saved my life. And your whole being changes when you start eating foods that are meant for human consumption. And that's the main thing that I want to get across, is a lot of the food that's targeted and marketed towards people isn't actually food. There's a specific human diet that is meant for human consumption, and it doesn't include processed foods, foods with refined sugars, fried foods. It only includes food that comes directly from the earth in its original natural form, like vegetables, like fruits, like lean meats, like whole foods, guys. Anyway, thank you so much for listening to this. I love you guys so much, and I will see you, or I guess, I don't know if I'll see you, because I'm trying to figure out if I want to do more of these audios or do video, but either way, I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.